Sorry, countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Roll call.
Councilmember Bowman?
Present.
Councilmember Farrelletto?
Here.
Councilmember Golombek? Here. Councilmember Nowakowski?
Here.
Council President Pridgen?
Aki.
Majority Leader Rivera?
Present.
President Pro Tem Scanlon?
Present.
Councilmember Wingo?
Present.
Councilmember Wyatt? Quorum is present.
Let's stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
As we remain standing, our council chaplain, the Reverend Dr. Al Warner.
I was supposed to have a guest invocator today, a longtime friend, a bishop. He was unable to make it. I think he just knew something about 13 flights of stairs that I didn't get the memo about, perhaps. The scripture I was going to use even before all of this happened, Psalm 127, second half of the first verse says, "The watchmen stand guard in vain unless the Lord watches over the city." The watchmen, another translation says the sentries, another says the guards. Stand guard in vain unless the Lord watches over the city. So you saw that today City Hall was guarded by those who respond quickly when things go badly. And regularly they have to run up steps that I'm not accustomed to doing. We've seen it happen over and over and over again. But in addition to those who guard this city, first responders, police, fire, EMTs, and others, the Lord is the one that wants us to ask him to watch over our city. For many of you in your council districts and for others on first responders, they know that when school lets out and summer heats up, violence and a whole lot of things that accompany it heat up in this city as well. So on behalf of us in this chambers, I want to just reach out together today to ask the Lord to guard our city, to ask the Lord especially during these summer months to guard our city. Let's pray. Father, thank you for those who do guard our city. We thank you that you have established the order that brings that about. But Father, beyond and above that, we ask that you would be the one who guards Buffalo, especially as we come into a summer season. Lord, you know all that happens when school lets out and temperatures heat up. So, Father, I ask even now that our kids would be safe, our young people, and every part of the population base of this city. Guard, watch over, be the one who's caretaker, we ask, of our city and all of our citizens, and especially the next generation. Wisdom now to these counselors as they gather in deliberation, I ask, in your precious name. Amen.
Thank you, Dr. Warner. Council members, memorials? All right. Seeing none, we always pray for those who have lost their life since our last session, especially pray for those in Ukraine and other places that are fighting for the freedoms of people all over this world. We pause for a moment of silence. Thank you so much. We have a special presentation from Councilmember Wingo.
I would like to ask all of our Miss Niagara, Miss Buffalo team, Miss Niagara team, and Miss Buffalo to please join me here on council floor. Today we have with us all of our winners of the Miss pageants in both Niagara Falls and in Buffalo. And as you can see, I think the easiest part of their job is to be beautiful, because they're all so very beautiful. But what they have to display in order to earn these titles I have come to appreciate, because it was not until Miss Buffalo teen, Madison Wilson, invited my daughter to accompany her in Peekskill, New York, for the Miss New York State pageant that I realized how much work and effort actually goes in to these pageants. This is not just about being beautiful, although they're beautiful. It is about their intelligence, it's about their community service, and it's also about scholarship. All of these ladies have won and been awarded scholarships to continue their education so that they can be great and major contributors to society. And many Miss Niagara and Buffalo Teen and Niagara Teen pageant winners have gone on to do great things in their communities. And I am extremely lucky. I consider myself very blessed to be the pastor of Madison Wilson. Of course, the very, very beautiful young lady here in pink, who is a member of the Antioch Baptist Church, who, if I just began to tell you all of the things that she does in the community, we'd be here for half the council session. And that's how engaged each of these young ladies are. They are athletic, they are intelligent, and they are scholars. So if you would please join me in giving them a rousing round of applause for all of their accomplishments. Now, if we were at True Bethel, Bishop Pritchard would say, y'all can do better than that, so let's do that again, y'all. So today we are going to present them all with proclamations signed by all 9 council members from the city of Buffalo, because we want you to know that we appreciate your talent, we appreciate your time, and we also appreciate you sharing your treasures with all of Western New York. Miss Jana Reed, who is Miss Niagara. Now, Miss Reed can sing, y'all. I almost told her that she was going to have to sing the national anthem, but she said she's on voice rest. I don't know if that's a real thing, but we're going to let her have that one for today. Miss Buffalo Teen, Miss Madison Wilson. All right. Miss Niagara, Outstanding Teen. All right. Is you? Miss Maya Isabella Samuel. All right. And last but certainly not least, the young lady who we all know because we see her on our television almost every day, reporting with integrity. We appreciate you. We appreciate how you represent our community, and we especially appreciate the fact that you represent it so very well. And if I did not say this before, Madison was the first runner-up to Miss New York State Team. I'm biased, I know. I think she should have won. But she came first runner-up, and our very own Miss Chelsea Lavelle came first runner-up in Miss New York State. Miss Chelsea. All right, let me move this out the way so we can all take a big group picture.
Great. Thank you all so much. We appreciate you being in chambers and staying later than normal. Because they didn't have any, they did their exams this morning. I guess. Is this exam week? This exam week? So thank you. We'll give them a chance to exit and then begin. Are we going from the top?
From the top.
All right, from the top. Oh, nope. On a motion by Mr. Rivera, second by Councilmember Scanlon, the minutes of the stated meeting held on May 30th, 2023 are approved. Council members, the late files are before you. Are there any objections to any of the late files? Seeing no
I
objections.
object to 45, Mr. President.
Okay. To 45. See what 45. Is that in the regular agenda? The spot repair?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We won't hear that item before us then.
Motion is to, it's an objection to the late file. We can't,
So it won't be heard on the
it
agenda.
won't be heard.
It'll be skipped.
Spot repair, Group 1074.
Item number 1, 2024 capital budget and 4-year capital improvement program.
Motion to send to finance items 1 and 2.
Second by Councilmember
And three.
Norcross. And three. Okay. So you can't make a lot of noise in here today. No. You coughed up. You thought it was somebody objecting. Second by Councilmember Noakowski.
Item number 4, amend report of sales 62 Eureka.
Motion to send to CD.
Second by Councilmember Friolano.
Item number 5, amend report of sale portion of 143 Rodney.
Motion to approve.
Second by Councilmember Wingo.
Item number 6, 2023-2024 annual action plan.
Motion to send to finance.
Second by President Pro Tem Scanlon.
Item number 7, designated developer extension for Butler Group Enterprises.
Motion to approve.
Second by Councilmember Bowman.
Item number 8, DDA for Elbers Landscape Service.
Motion to send to CD.
Second by Councilmember Wingo.
Item number 9, member additions to Art and Public Places Committee.
Motion to receive and file.
Second by Councilmember Golombek.
Item number 10, report of sale 473 Adams and portion of 469 Adams.
Motion to send to CD.
Second by Councilmember Fioretto.
Item number 11, report of sale portion of 124 Detroit.
Motion to approve items 11 and 12.
Second by Councilmember Fioretto.
Item number 13, report of sale 87 French.
Motion to deny.
Second by Councilmember Wingo, who has the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. 87 French, we actually are denying because the grounds have not been maintained and the vacant lot cannot be used for parking cars for the city of which they tried to use this for. And then the owner has several building codes that are not in compliance.
All right, stated for the record.
Item number 14, report of sale portion of 457 Goodyear.
Motion to approve.
Second by Councilmember Noakowski.
Item number 15, report of sale 65 Kane.
Motion to send to CD.
Second by Councilmember Noakowski.
Item number 16, report of sale 46 Coons.
Motion to approve.
Second by Councilmember Bowman.
Item number 17, report of sale 84, 86, and 88 Laurel.
Motion to send to CD items 17 and 18.
Second by Councilmember Wingo.
Item number 19, report of sale 254 Stevens.
Motion to deny.
Second by Councilmember Wingo, who has the floor.
Thank you. We are denying this because the individual who owns the property who's applying to purchase the vacant land next door does not live in Buffalo and has not kept up with the property that they currently own and has major violations. The steps are falling off. The railing is no good. There are no grounds being kept there. The property is currently an eyesore. So the last inspection report from 2002, the owner actually needed a roof replacement and drainage inspections needed to go out and provide all of the violations to them, and they did that. So because they can't keep up with the current property, we're not going to give them the vacant lot next door.
Stated for the record.
Item number 20, report of sale 139 Sweet.
Motion to approve items 20 through 22.
Second by Councilmember Noakowski.
Item number 23, submission of monthly report.
Motion to receive and file.
Second by Councilmember Bowman.
Item number 24, City of Buffalo, April 2023 cash flow report.
Motion to send to finance.
Second by Councilmember Golombek.
Item number 25, certificate of necessity for transfer of funds.
Motion to receive and file items 25 through 30.
Second by Councilmember Fioretto. Oh, wait a minute.
It should be 25 through 28.
Oh,
To
25 through 28.
All right, correction on the motion. Motion stands 25 through 28.
Item number 29, interfund loan requests.
Motion to approve items 29 and 30.
Second by President Pro Tem Scanlon.
All right. Item number 31, proposed agreement with Catalyst Consulting Group for new
Motion.
CRM.
Motion to send to finance.
Second by Councilmember Noakowski.
Public Works, item number 32, notification serial.
Motion to receive and file.
Second by Councilmember Bowman.
Item number 33, change order for Buffalo Fire Department roof replacement.
Motion to approve items 33 through 44.
Second by Councilmember Noakowski.
Police, item number 46, Docs MOU for SAVE program.
Motion to approve.
Second by Councilmember Galunde.
Item number 47, drug asset forfeiture wire transfers.
Motion to receive and file.
Second by Councilmember Farrelletto.
Item number 48, approval to accept donation from Broadview FCU.
Motion to approve items 48 and 49.
Second by Councilmember Galunde. If we just pause for 1 second. All right, I'm sorry, just want to check on them. So.
Item number 50, Corporation Counsel, Aaron Curtin, $37,500.
Motion to send to Claims Committee items 50 through 60.
Second by Councilmember Wingo.
Item 61, food store license, 3323 Bailey Avenue.
Motion to send to Ledge.
Second by Councilmember Farrelletto.
Item number 62, food store license, 2215 Fillmore.
Motion to deny.
Second by Councilmember Wingo, who has the floor.
2215 Fillmore in Madison District. They currently own another food store, and they're requesting the approval to expand the building, but they have not finished the expansion, and they don't have the money to complete the expansion. So they're applying for something that they can't complete. So he does have to have the upper apartments and lower apartments completely done by the licensed contractors. Now, they obtained the permits, but the individual doing the work didn't have the licenses. Also, you can't transfer his current license to operate out of the 2215 location to the 2215 location. So they'll have to apply for a new application, which this is. But because of all of these impediments that they face trying to get the property renovated and running out of money, we're having it to deny.
Stated for the record.
Item number 63, food store license, 479 Genesee.
Motion to send to legislation items 63 and 64.
Second by Councilmember Noakowski.
Item number 65, property manager.
Motion to approve items 65 and 67
Second by
through
Councilmember
67.
Farrelletto.
Item number 68, HRNCC Technical Solutions Contract.
Motion to send to finance.
Second by Councilmember Bowman.
Item number 69, appoint personnel specialist.
Motion to send to civil service.
Second by Councilmember Bowman.
City clerk, item number 70, liquor license notice for 1368 Hurdle.
Motion to receive and file.
Second by Councilmember Noakowski.
Item number 71, appoint associate management analyst.
Motion to send to civil service items 71 and 72.
Second by Councilmember Galunde.
Miscellaneous, item number 73, affordable housing task.
Motion to adopt.
Second by Councilmember Galunde.
Item number 74, Fruit Belt Community Land Trust rent increase concerns.
Motion to send to CD items 74 and 75.
Second by Councilmember Bowman. And on this, if the chairman of CD opens this in the next meeting, just want folks, especially in Fruit Belt, to be aware that it may be discussed. What we got was correspondence that this land trust that this council supported has raised the rents on the folks who were in there who were supposed to be affordable until they got their mortgages. So some of them have been, pardon me? Oh, I'm sorry. So some of them have, I think, almost doubled the rent and got a notification. So normally I wouldn't bring this before the council, but because the council is the one who got the land, agreed to the land being transferred, I don't want to see the organization that's supposed to keep the rents down double the rents by a letter while they're trying to get their mortgages. So I just want to make sure that those folks who are living on the land trust know that the council is paying attention. Thank you.
Item number 76, Buffalo Water Board public hearing notice.
Motion to receive and file.
Second by Councilmember Wingo.
Item number 77, New York University Robert F. Wagner School of Public Service.
Motion to send to CD.
Second by Councilmember Bowman.
Item number 78, Western New York Medical Scholarship Fund.
Motion to send finance items 78 and 79.
Second by Councilmember Noakowski.
Item number 80, inquiry regarding the absence of cooling centers in the University District during recent blizzard.
Motion to send to CD.
Second by Councilmember Gullumbeck.
Petitions, item number 81, co-mingling event for 69 West Chippewa.
Motion to send to legislation.
These are the ones we're approving, right? Yeah, we can approve them.
Motion is now to approve.
Second by Councilmember Bowman.
Item number 82, special use 2531 Delaware.
Motion to send to legislation city planning board items 82 through 86.
Second by President Pro Temp Scanlon.
Submission list, civil service, item number 1, appoint assistant corporation counsel 3.
Motion is to receive and file items 1, 2, and 3.
Second by Councilmember Farrelletto.
Finance, item number 4, certificate of necessity.
Motion to deny items 4 and 5.
Second by Councilmember Wingo.
Item number 6, transfer funds for Buffalo Fire vehicle repairs.
Motion to approve items 6 and 7.
Second by
I'm in the negative on 7.
I'm sorry, I didn't have my mic on. I take that back. Take that back. Second by Councilmember Noakowski. Councilmember Gullumbeck in the negative on number 7. Councilmember Scanlon in the negative on number 7.
Bowman.
And Bowman. Next item.
Item number 8, research and plan
Your mic is off now.
Item number 8, research and plan to upgrade city vehicles to electric.
Items 8 through 10.
Second by President Pro Tem Scanlon.
Community development, item number 11, regarding closure and partial abandonment of portion of South Park Avenue right-of-way.
Mitch?
I would like just to speak on this item. That's why I left it without rec until the end, Mr. President.
All right.
But I did meet, one thing I could count on 2 of my colleagues for is their love for bike lanes and pedestrian and bicycle safety. So due to their encouragement, but as well as mine, I was able to meet with the NFTA on South Park to talk about the encroachment permit. And they were able to provide me, and their engineers were able to provide me plans all the way up until this morning to make sure that and ensure that South Park will remain, be able to safely move cyclists all the way to Canal Side. It's about 150 feet where they're going to get creative and use other techniques to be able to accomplish it. But also, just to put it in the approving motion that they are committed to maintaining that and have come up with a lot of different techniques to be able to safely do that. So I will make a motion to approve.
Excellent. Second by Councilmember Wingo.
Item number 12, report of sale 1111 Lovejoy.
Motion to recommit.
Second by the Lovejoy Councilmember Bowman.
Item number 13, allocate park townhomes community partners.
Motion to approve.
Second by Councilmember Farrelletto.
Item number 14, concerns hazardous condition 190 Stevens Avenue.
Motion to receive and file 14 through and including 18.
Second by Councilmember Noakowski.
Legislation, item number 19, chicken license 297 Eden Street.
Motion to approve.
Second by President Pro Tem Scanlon.
Item number 20, letter from Central Terminal Neighborhood Association.
Motion to receive and file.
Second by Councilmember Noakowski.
Item number 21, co-mingling event application for 69 West Chippewa.
Motion to approve items 21 through 24, 25 with conditions, 26, 27 with conditions,
And
and 28 and 29.
And 21 will be as amended to, one of the dates says 6:30, 23, and it should be 6:29. Second by Councilmember Gullumbeck.
Item number 30, zoning map amendment for 20 Iron Place from an N3R to an N3E.
Motion to recommit.
Second by President Pro Tem Scanlon.
Item number 31, establish the Lower Black Rock Historic District.
Motion to approve with conditions that Councilmember Golumbek has had conversations about.
Councilmember Gullumbeck, would you like the floor?
Yes, thank you, Mr. President and Mr. Chair. I spoke to Corporation Counsel Gordon, and we are going to approve this as is, except for 1942 Niagara Street. We are saving the property, but if saving the property means that it needs to be moved, that would be something that we would be willing to allow. So, did I? Okay, make sure I said it properly. Thank you. I want to thank Corporation Counsel. I want to thank the developers and the residents from the historic Black Rock neighborhood for working on this for the past several months.
Thank you. I'm sorry. There was chatter in my head, in my ear.
Can I get a second on it?
Can you get a second on it?
Oh, a second motion, like, can you make a motion for a second?
Councilman Wingo is offering the second.
Okay. Item number 32, booster license 1245 East Sullivan.
Motion to approve items 32 and 33 with conditions.
Second by Councilmember Bowman.
Item 34, commingling event permit 75 West Chippewa.
Motion to receive and file items 34 through 37.
Second by Councilmember Noakowski.
Item number 38, special use permit 531 Fillmore.
This item was sent to council without a recommendation, so it's in the Fillmore district. I'm not sure.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. President, there's another one I'd just like to explain as well. So I will be approving with conditions. So the Central Terminal Neighborhood Association sat down, brokered a deal between this store. So I would like to reference some of the conditions, and I'll work with the clerk to do that, that's stated in item 20 in legislation, but 23-866. So I'll be taking some of those conditions that were approved by the Black Club that the council can actually have oversight on and take some of them to put it in the conditions, the approving with conditions motion
Got it.
on that item. Thank you, Mr. President.
You got it. What does the Block Club want? They want them to close in 2 hours, be open until 1 p.m.?
Item 39, new secondhand dealer 919 Kensington Avenue.
Motion to recommit items 39 through 42.
Second by Councilmember Wingo.
Item number 43, AMR response to request for data.
Motion to receive and file items 43 and 44.
Second by Councilmember Bowman.
Resolutions, item number 87, waive fees for 8 Days of Hope.
Items 87 and 88.
Second by Councilmember Bowman.
Item number 89, Commissioner Deeds Public Duties.
Motion to adopt.
Second by Councilmember Noakowski.
Item number 90, request for authorization to temporarily close Chicago Street.
Motion to approve items 90 and 92.
Next item.
Councilmember, I just need a second on the motion that was made. It's
Second
from
by
me.
Councilmember Noakowski.
Thank you. Item number 93, excuse Councilmember Wyatt from June 13, 2023 council meeting.
Motion to adopt.
Second by Councilmember Farrelletto.
Item number 94, fee waiver for Jefferson Avenue Friday Night Live.
Motion to approve items 94 through 100.
Second by Councilmember Bowman.
Item 101, support for the Buffalo Initiative Medical Scholarship.
Motion to adopt the resolves, remainder to education.
Second by Councilmember Noakowski.
Item number 102, transfer funds for Buffalo Police Department.
Motion to approve items 102 through 105.
Second by Councilmember Bowman. We have an item that we're going to come back to in which for 311 that was being sent to Finance. I just want to be transparent, so that's why I
Motion to
stopped the
revisit item 31.
Second by Councilmember Golumbek.
Motion to rescind the previous motion.
Second by Councilmember Noakowski.
Motion is now to approve.
Second by Councilmember Farrelletto. That's the,
Do you want to revisit the item number 7 in finance?
all right, so what we are revisiting, and I just say it publicly because I think that is so important, is the item of the salaries so that the school board salary, it needed an amendment of what the recommendation was. So we can revisit, motion is to revisit that item, second by Councilmember Farrelletto.
Motion is now to approve as amended.
As amended with the school board salary, second by Councilmember Wingo, and we know to count Councilmember Golombek, Scanlon, and Bowman in the negative. All right.
Just for the record, just the amount to 28,000.
You have the written amendment, correct? We have the written amendment. All right, so that goes to, what was the amount?
28,000.
28
Goes
for,
to 28,000.
just for transparency for Buffalo schools. And I should have said for Councilmember Wyatt, he couldn't be here, during the memorials, the matriarch of his family passed, and he drove to North Carolina and tried to get back here. And about 2 hours ago, as he was trying to get back, it would have taken him 3 hours. I told him, we'll be fine. So, just so you all know. All right.
Announcement of committee meetings. Committee on Civil Services, Tuesday, June 20th, 2023, at 9:45 a.m. Committee on Finance, following Civil Services, Tuesday, June 20th, 2023, at 10 a.m. Committee on Community Development is Tuesday, June 20th, 2023, at 1 p.m. Committee on Legislation is Tuesday, June 20th, 2023, at 2 p.m. Committee on Claims is Wednesday, June 21st, 2023, at 1 p.m.
Council members, any announcements for your districts? Any parades, any Juneteenth, any breakfast, lunch, dinner? Council member Ulysses O. Wingo Sr.
Thank you, Council President Darius DeBron Pridgeon. I appreciate the opportunity to speak and address the public. Just to announce that we are having our annual Juneteenth celebration this coming weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Please come out and share with us in our parade as we march and celebrate all of the greatness of black folks in this America, all of the greatness of Africans in America when we were notified at last that we were finally liberated in Texas. So family, please come out and share with us. If you are not part of the parade, you can't be at this point, but just stand by the sidelines and look on and wave. And if you are part of the parade, please be on time. I don't know when that staging time is. I have to look at my calendar, but you can always call my office and let us know. But please come out and have a great time celebrating beautiful royal blackness. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Councilmember Golombek.
Thank you, Mr. President. I wanted to just take this moment to wish Central Staff Intern Paul Polian Jr. Good luck. Today was his last day. He's graduating from City Honors in a week and a half. But he is a old friend of the family. His family is. I forgot that I believe I attended bar at his parents' wedding many years ago. And, so it was great when he was looking for some place to do an internship. And he and Grandma and his parents approached me, and I said, yeah, we'll figure out something. My office was a little bit too small to have 6 people I think we would have had in there, and so central staff said, gee, he's got a great resume, we'd like to have him here with us, and it's worked out really, really well, and I just want to give him a proclamation honoring him for his time that he has been here. And this is Paul, who worked behind the scenes and did a lot of work for all of us, and especially for me and Norm. Paul, thank you.
I got to keep these guys classy. Thank you.
All right. Councilmember Golombek, I was getting ready to object to the late file, to the late pre.
I was ready to do it twice today, just in case.
Motion to adjourn.
Second by Councilmember Brian J. Bowman.